Okay, picture this for a second. Imagine you are finally sitting in the driver's seat of a roaring, cherry red Ferrari. You grip the leather steering wheel, you hear that incredible engine purr, and as you pull out onto the main street, you are absolutely expecting the world to just stop, turn, and admire you. I mean, you've made it, right? You've reached the absolute pinnacle of success, and now everyone is going to see just how important and impressive you really are. But what if I told you that the people on the sidewalk aren't thinking about you at all? So let me ask you a really direct question, and I want you to be completely honest with yourself here. Do you want a Ferrari, or a massive house, or a luxury watch for that matter, so that people will admire you? We are about to uncover a massive psychological twist today. It's a fundamental misunderstanding about how money and respect actually interact, and it completely shatters the illusion we all buy into when we chase expensive things. Welcome back to Tatprya. We're diving right back into our ongoing explainer series on Morgan Housel's brilliant book, The Psychology of Money. Now, if you're new here and you haven't watched the previous chapters in this series, I highly recommend you pause right now. Just click the link in the description or that I button right up top and catch up first. Having that proper foundational understanding will make today's explainer so much more impactful for you. Today, we are unpacking Chapter 8, and let me tell you, it is going to completely change how you view wealth and status. Section 1. The Valet's Realization. Before he was writing huge books on finance, Morgan Housel actually worked as a valet at a high-end hotel, parking an absolute aristocratic fleet of Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Rolls-Royces. Looking at those cars, he had a thought. He said, "It was my dream to have one of these cars of my own because I thought they sent such a strong signal to others that you made it. You're smart, you're rich, you have taste, you're important. Look at me." I want you to just let that last part sink in. Look at me. This brilliantly illustrates the common assumption we literally all make. We deeply believe that when we buy something expensive, it automatically broadcasts our personal success and importance to the entire world. We think the object acts as this giant megaphone for our own greatness. But here is the massive, profound irony of the whole thing. Housel had this huge realization while working there. Despite literally drooling over these magnificent machines day in and day out, he realized that he rarely, if ever, actually looked at the drivers. He didn't know who they were, he didn't care about them, he didn't even give them a passing thought. He was completely mesmerized by the car itself, watching it pull up, and just imagining himself in the driver's seat. Let's break down this complete psychological disconnect, because this is exactly where the illusion falls apart. Look at the comparison here. The driver is sitting in the Ferrari thinking, wow, everyone looking at me thinks I'm a really cool guy. But the onlooker on the sidewalk is looking at the exact same car and thinking, wow, if I had that car, people would think I'm cool. The driver's intention completely misses the mark. They think they're buying admiration for themselves, but the onlooker simply uses the car as a prop for their own fantasies of being admired. So this brings us to what Housel defines as the man in the car paradox. Subconscious or not, this is how human beings think. People want wealth to signal to others that they should be liked and admired. But in reality, those other people completely bypass admiring you. And it's not because they don't think wealth is admirable. It's because they are way too busy using your wealth as a benchmark for their own desire to be liked. You basically become invisible. You are just the faceless person holding the steering wheel of the thing they want. Section 2. Real-life application. Now, understanding the theory is one thing, but how do we actually apply this to our everyday decisions? Housel grounds this beautifully in a letter he wrote to his newborn son. He writes, "You might think you want an expensive car, a fancy watch, and a huge house, but I'm telling you, you don't. What you want is respect and admiration from other people, and you think having expensive stuff will bring it. It almost never does, especially from the people you want to respect and admire you." This is just incredibly powerful. We trick ourselves. We confuse the physical object with the emotional craving. We don't actually want a cold piece of metal or a giant empty room. We just crave the warmth of human respect. And hey, make no mistake, this paradox goes way beyond just fast cars. Housel notes that this exact same dynamic applies to living in giant, sprawling homes. Does it apply to flashing expensive jewelry? Yep, for sure. Does it apply to wearing designer clothes covered in logos? Absolutely. This paradox infects almost every single flashy purchase we make with the intent of signaling our status to others. We just keep buying the megaphones, but nobody is actually listening to the message. Now hold on, I want to pause here and clarify a really important caveat that the author makes. He is not sitting on a high horse telling you that money is evil. The lesson here is absolutely not that you have to abandon the pursuit of wealth, or even abandon fancy cars. Housel openly admits that he likes nice things too. There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting a beautiful car because you love engineering, or wanting a big house because you have a large family to put in it. The distinction is all about self-awareness. It's this subtle recognition that if you are using money specifically to buy respect and admiration, it's going to bring you far less of it than you ever imagine. So how do we implement this in our real lives? If dropping cash on a Ferrari won't make people respect you, what actually will? Well, if genuine respect and admiration are your ultimate goals, you need to rely on the true drivers of human connection: humility, kindness, empathy. As Housel beautifully puts it, these three traits will bring you more respect than horsepower ever will. When you treat others with kindness, when you show empathy for their struggles, and when you carry your success with humility, people will genuinely admire you as a person, not just the metal box you drove up in. Section 3. Next time on Tatprya. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today on the Tatparya channel. I truly believe that by understanding the man in the car paradox, you can implement a massive mindset shift in your own life starting today. You can stop wasting money on things meant to impress people who aren't even looking and start investing your energy into the traits that actually build lasting respect. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever bought something just to signal success? How did it actually feel? Please comment your thoughts and stories down below. And finally, I want to leave you with this provocative thought. Look at your last big purchase. What were you truly trying to signal with your money? Were you buying a tool or were you buying a feeling? Reflect on that. And let me tell you, we are not done talking about Ferraris just yet. Chapter 9 features another incredibly crucial story about fast cars that you absolutely will not want to miss. So make sure you hit that subscribe button right now to get the update as soon as the next chapter drops, and I will see you all in the next explainer.